keeping a joint purpose and individual purpose is interwoven.
Yeah.
It's codependent on each other if there is going to be a good result.
Yeah.
And that's I always tell ladies around me, that's the first thing that you need to sort out. What are you called to do? Because if you don't discover yourself, if you don't know yourself, how are you going to enable somebody to discover themselves or be themselves?
So we just need to follow the path that God has created for us and begin to, just like you said, discover and rediscover and unveil who we are in terms of our purpose.
So I would rather not rage and get angry out of proportion because I want to be in control. No, I use unity now to ensure the children have direction, to ensure I have direction, to ensure my husband and ministry have direction. And that is key for me as a woman in ministry.
Yeah, true.
Welcome again to Flourishing Minds and Families. Thank you for tuning in, for joining us, for subscribing, for liking, for sharing, and for supporting us all the way. We are so blessed to have you as part of our community, and I'm sure we're getting bigger and better.
Yes.
Welcome to this week podcast. You know, my name is Olabisi, and welcome. Give a big cheer for my husband. Hooray!
Thank you, all our returning viewers and all our new viewers. Thank you so much. My name is Yemi-Ayetigbo. Welcome to Flourishing Minds and Family, where we discuss real life issues.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure you're gonna love it today. Thank you.
Thank you. Like you said, thank you. Thank you so much. Right. So this week we're talking about discovering our purpose.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Because what brought us together was a purpose. Yeah? Each individual lives or families, we all have a purpose. So this week we're diving into discovering our purpose, and we have a series of questions that we'll be going through. All right. So number one that we've written down and we'll be discussing in this conversation is, how did you even discover your purpose? I'm gonna put it to him first. Tell me, how did you discover your purpose?
So, discovering your purpose is not hard.
Yes.
How I discovered my purpose is so simple. Growing up, I knew that I'm a leader. Some people may argue this, that nobody was born a leader. It's all right, but I knew growing up that I was born a leader. So right from my young age, I had been leading people. Before I gave my life to Christ, even when I was not a child of God, I was a leader. So, and when I gave my life to Christ, it continued as a leader. Now, my purpose, at the beginning kept changing until it solidifies. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody.
It does. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
It keeps changing, and then it gets to a stage you understand better.
Yeah.
What you're supposed. I guess that's what you're trying to explain to us and the audience, right?
Yeah.
For me, discovering purpose, like you just mentioned, it changes with seasons and timing, depending on where you are with God, depending on what you are doing. Because I remember when I was single, I was happily serving. As a single person, I was lively, happy, even though I had my own fear of challenges and moving and accommodation. But in terms of purpose of what I should be doing to serve God, to serve humanity, that one was definitely sure. And then when I became a young mother, I knew what my purpose was. And as they grow as well, in terms of business as well, when I asked God, what should I do for business? I have this idea. Then the purpose materializes. Well, these skills you have, this is what I want to use it for. It became apparent to me that this is my purpose. So like you said, truly, it does, your purpose, you have a purpose, but then as you grow, as you solidify, as you grow in the knowledge of who you are, it might look like it's changing, but it's working towards the same thing. So for me, that's my purpose, and it's never ending.
Yeah.
It's always evolving, depending on the timing, what God needs you for, what He wants you to do. For me, that's how I've understood God. Like, you know what? Today you understand that this is what I'm working on. You're so big on it, and then suddenly He's asking you
to do something else.
To do this next thing. Yes. Okay.
And if I may quickly say this, purposes in life can vary. For example, at one's point in time, at a particular stage of one's life, your purpose may be to go to school.
Absolutely.
And actually get the best grade in school.
Yes.
There was a time I was choir master. I was into music ministry. My purpose at that time was to be a music minister. Then later, God called me to be a drama minister.
Yes.
My purpose was to be a drama minister, and I'm still a drama minister. Now, I'm not only a drama minister, I'm a writer, I'm an author, I'm a director, and now into business. I never knew that I could teach people and actually consult for people in business. Now, I'm doing that. So we just need to follow the path that God has created for us and begin to, just like you said, discover and rediscover and unveil who we are in terms of our purposes.
So, like this channel, it's about thriving mind and flourishing families.
Yeah.
So it means what we say in essence is that you know yourself in part. And as you grow in the knowledge of yourself, understanding of who you are, your purpose in God, you discover more about yourself. It's a journey.
Yes.
Your purpose is a journey. That's what we are saying.
Yes.
So you learn more about yourself. You discover more about yourself. You become a business consultant. You become a film producer. You be a drama minister. And the next time is a father.
Yeah.
All still matters in the end.
In fact, I never knew that one of my purpose was to be a father until I gave birth to my first daughter. So now I have a purpose to be a father. But that's the simple truth.
The number one purpose is to be a good father. Don't mind.
I never knew I was going to be a father.
It's a good father, right? So moving on to the next topic. So then the moment you realize that God was calling you to do something big, obviously, especially like the drama ministry bit and obviously in business, what made you understood that this is something bigger than myself? And how did you manage that?
Yeah, so one of the things that I believe that if your vision is not bigger than your thinking, it's not bigger than you have not caught a vision. So number one thing that made me to understand that this is my purpose is because number one is bigger than me. So I need God to get it done.
Absolutely.
Number two, it wakes me up every night. If I'm tired and they talk to me about Christian film production, drama, anything creative, my energy will come back. Number three, if you don't pay me, I will still do it because I derive joy, I derive peace in doing it. Just like being a father. Do you need to pay me to be a father?
No.
It's my purpose. I just have to do it. Just like being your husband. Do you need to pay me to be your husband? No. It's my purpose. I've got to do it. So those are the things that made me to understand that this is my life. And each time I do it, I see the hand of God. Especially, for example, in drama ministry, I see the hand of God. God is moving me from one level to another level to another level. There are challenges, and I'm up for it. It's fine. Yes. The same thing in business. I can see the hand of God paving way for me in business. Yes. I'm consulting for people in business, and I have results in business as well.
Yes, absolutely.
So, even devil cannot convince me that it's not my purpose. Because I know.
So it's very important that for me, discovering my purpose, like you said, no one is going to pay you, and you continuously enjoy doing it. No one is going to pay me to be a mother to my children. They know I love them back to them. Even though we fight, we argue, we keep on. That is it's an embodiment of what you're called to do.
Yeah.
So in your calling, in your purpose, it's not that it's going to be a free ride, space, no hicks, no challenges. No, even in the midst of those challenges, even in the midst of those chaos, you hear and you have the hand of God in it, moving you through that this is what I'm supposed to do because I'm impacting life.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about my social work calling. I don't think I've met any of my colleague or business partner that says this is not challenging. It's always, I can't wait. I can't wait to retire. But then when you ask them the next day, how was it? Oh, I love what I do. I love what I do. And that's what keeps us coming back day in, day out. That I have been able to change the course of someone's life. Not just change it for bad, but for good. I've informed them, I've impacted them, I've empowered them to make certain decisions that will, probably elevate poverty or help them to have good outcome in their health, help them to be a good parent, help them to be a better business person, whatever it is. That is our job. I don't know it all, but I help people to find information and give it to them to use. And that what gives me joy.
Yeah.
And in doing that, I see the hand of God. I see God speaking to me. I hear God, giving me all sort of advice and information that ordinarily, even if I'm reading the Bible, I don't get it. But because the joy of serving other people, I have that purpose and peace of mind. And that's how I've been able, to enjoy my calling and stay within it. So, right? So for everyone listening, make sure you discover yourself. Like we said, even if it's tough.
Very important.
Even if it's tough, stay with it. It's going to pay off, right?
Yeah, definitely. It's going to pay off at the
It's
end
going
of the
to
day.
pay off. Yes.
Great.
So moving on to the next one. And then we say, what is it we have personal calling and we have a joint calling as a family. How have we been able to manage and sustain individual purposes and our joint purpose as a family?
Yeah, so basically, if I start from
that is very key, important thing.
The Bible says, can two work together except they be in agreement? Amos 3:3. Now, before you get married, you need to have a heart-to-heart talk with your spouse.
Absolutely.
About where she is going or where he is going. Because if somebody is going towards south and the other one is going towards north, you will never arrive at a good destination. It means you are building apart. So basically, I think what we did at the beginning of our marriage was to sit down and discuss. Number one, we are both Christian. We are both children of God.
It helps.
So we don't have devil as our in-law. So we only have God as our in-law. Because if you marry a non-believer, you will have devil as your in-law. So that one is sorted.
Quote.
Yes.
Yemi.
Yes. Number two, that thing that we sorted was we were able to settle it that I am going into ministry.
Yes.
I'm a minister of God.
Yes.
I have a calling of God upon my life.
Yes.
And we are going to run in along whatever God is asking us to do.
Yes.
Yes. Even when you had to go to school, we were still doing ministry. Even when we had nothing, we were still doing ministry because that one had been settled. So for spouse, for young couples, or for singles, you need to settle this right from the beginning. You must be sure that, is this man called to be a pastor? Is he called to be ordinary person? Don't just wake up after 10 years and say, now God is calling you to be a pastor. You now want to leave everything you are doing and go and be a pastor without the consent of the spouse. It may lead to a chaos. So we had the same purpose.
We had,
as in terms of ministry.
Yes.
And then you had your own purpose, that you want to do this, you want to become a social worker, you want to help humanity, you want to do business, and I'm supporting.
Oh yes.
And some of this as well also goes to me. I want to be a good father. I want to be a good leader. I want to be a good counselor, and I want to be a good business person. And you are supporting me as well to do that. So it's interwoven when we look at it.
It is. You have to understand that living a joint purpose and individual purpose is interwoven.
Yeah.
It's codependent on each other if there is going to be a good result.
Yeah.
And that's what I always tell ladies around me. That's the first thing that you need to sort out. What are you called to do? Because if you don't discover yourself, if you don't know yourself, how are you going to enable somebody to discover themselves or be themselves? I said it's no brainer. It's not going to pass anywhere.
Yeah.
Number one thing is to sort yourself. What am I supposed to do? Because, like I always say, if someone is leading you and they don't have a sense of direction, you will follow them into the ditch.
Yeah.
So first be clear about who you are and and one thing I know I love is to do business. I mean, all the rudiment, the principle. I might not understand it all well too perfect, but I know that I am called into business.
Yeah.
Give me something that will give me passion to jump up every morning. It's business. Let's just count it, supporting, providing solutions somewhere, somehow.
Yeah.
That is my own passion. So, but his passion is ministry. God, anything that involves God, Yemi is always involved in it. It's not that anything that involves God, I'm not in it. It's just that how God speaks to individual, every one of us differs. Yeah. So it's about then we now brought our unique ministries together. And then we brought it together as a family. Yeah. Because that's what drives the children's future. That's what drives our own passion as well. So and that's how I was able to understand myself as a single person and say, okay, you know what? I can work with that. Even if you then go 10 years and you discover another purpose, but I know that the basis of it is you love God.
The foundation is sorted.
So for single ladies, discover who you are first before you go into marriage. Yeah. Sort yourself out. Okay, even though I'm not in school right now, but if I get married, my husband must know that I wish to go back to school. It's okay. Yeah. It's okay to develop. Okay, I'm into tech right now, but I know that when I get married, when I settle, I'm going to go into fashion designing and creating my home brand. Yeah. Your vision must be big, just like you said, must be bigger than you. And then someone that is going to marry you, buy into it, will be able to understand that this lady has a sense of direction and of purpose in life. Correct. And for me, that's who I was, even before I got married. And even right now, I've done series of businesses that my husband was able to support me because I'm always generating idea. Yeah. But I need someone that is calm, cool-headed like him to run through those ideas with me to say, have you thought of this? Have you said this? Is this what you're going to do? And that helps us to have a joint vision together. We have businesses that will run together, and that helps us because he buys into my idea and he supports and I support him. Yeah. Correct. Yeah. Have you got anything to add for them?
You said it all. So when it comes to purposes, please make your purpose clear to your spouse. Don't make it ambiguous, and don't think that your spouse will read your mind. By knowing what is in your heart, you need to spill it out. Yes, you need to let people know. I want to do this. This is what I'm thinking about. Tell your spouse so that your spouse can at least give his or her own opinion about it, so that you can move together.
Yeah. So we're moving on to the next one. It says, "How has disagreement or doubt tried to block your calling?" How has disagreement, doubt? How have they tried to block? For me, the way doubts and disagreement have blocked or might have blocked callings or reduced things in the past was that, like you said, challenges comes with your visions and your purposes. Trying times do come, especially I remember back in the early days of Elegant Fashion Empire, I had challenges in business. I was selling online, doing marvelously well, but the early days I was almost running into debt because I wanted to satisfy customers, and I had, they were calling on using my fund to ship things to them, and those were the days of you needed a second mind, someone that is also inclined, and they're not going to downgrade your idea or discourage you. What my husband did was, he didn't discourage the idea, like, okay, you have to satisfy your customers. But then he opened my eyes into what about they pay 50%, you support them with 50%. Once they see their goods, before they take it off, they deliver the rest of the money of the 50%. That has never crossed my mind. But those were days of challenges that I was losing clients. Yeah. I was losing my mind. I wanted to scale up the business, but I didn't know how to go about it. And thank God for understanding spouse, understanding husband on my corner at that moment. But challenges will come, whether you have ministry or you are running school or you are doing 9-to-5 jobs. An understanding partner will help you to thrive and to flourish in whatever you do.
True.
So please share your concerns, your challenging with your spouse. You are in it together to grow. I mean, I don't know about you, but for me, my husband really did help the early days of my e-commerce business, and now, to God be the glory, he helped, even though you might not know how I'm doing it, but that advice was key to the foundation of what makes it work to today. So please share your mind with your spouse.
Also, just like my wife said, I think when it comes to doubt is one of the vehicles that upscale your vision or what do we call it? Whatever your purpose, it upscale it. Now, it is very, very irresponsible for you to pray not to have challenges in whatever you are doing.
Absolutely.
It's a prayer that God will not answer. So there's no point praying it. Rather pray that whenever those challenges come, let them be a stepping stone to my next level.
Yes.
Because without challenges, you are going nowhere. So each time I see challenges or have a doubt in my mind, it's a pointer to the fact that something great is about to happen. So I don't normally see problem with challenges. In fact, I see opportunities in challenges.
Disclaimer.
Exactly.
That is exactly how we think. Exactly. When we have a challenge in the house, that is, I mean, how will you see a challenge and you will not just even have a moment of, maybe we should not do it. But it just come like, oh, yes, why will you be excited because with problems?
That's the time some people will cave in. That's the time some people will down tools. But that is the time that some people will make a lot. So if there are no challenges, everything will be too normal.
So to you love challenges.
Yes, there is need for challenges.
It does.
Because that is what makes you ahead. So when others are seeing problem, when they are seeing trouble, you are seeing opportunities.
Wonderful. Yes.
So instead of you not praying for challenges, pray for challenges and pray for God to give you the inner mind to see opportunities. Because, for example, we've God has helped us with a series of businesses, and I don't think any of these businesses went wrong.
No. To the glory of God.
To the glory of God.
Yes.
Not that we are smart. Why? Because we know that business must come with challenges. Not to talk of ministry. Don't we have challenges in ministry? But each time, God helped us to bounce back. Yeah. Because those challenges must come.
It does.
And we must always look for opportunities in those challenges.
Yes. Absolutely. So take it as a take home today that challenges will come, whether for joint vision or individual vision, but make sure you talk about it and be excited in addressing those challenges.
Yes, correct.
Most of the time, I remember, back in the days, the Elegant challenges. One of the challenges of Elegant was, number one, not just the COVID, was the exchange rate.
Yes.
The problem of exchange rate.
Yes.
However, we embraced the challenges and it gave birth to another
business. Yes.
That moment of transition was a miracle that I was panicking, I was praying. But, the mindset of what is next in this now?
Yeah.
We can't cave in. Yeah. Okay, we need to diversify. What else can we use this income, these resources? What else can we use it to build? It built and it bettered a new business idea entirely that we just co-work with it. So even when COVID came, which we didn't know COVID was going to come, it was okay.
It was all right.
Because we've already set up two companies. So one was already thriving. As soon as COVID hit, that one just went up straight. Yeah. And that was how God uses, challenges like you said, doubt like you said. It's a pathway to a new discovery.
Yes.
And that is the motto in our house, that when we are faced with challenges, it's a new thing that is exciting.
Just look for the opportunities. There are so many opportunities in challenges.
Yeah, I'm begging God. I pray to God. No challenges.
They are good. They are good. Trust me. Because we are not fighting from a defeated angle. We know
it's victory.
We are winners.
It's the moment of discovering that the new niche. God, what are you saying? Yeah. And you know what? We're not doing this podcast because we are all made.
No.
We don't have
elements. Challenges.
No. What we are saying is the reality of life, the essence of every day. Those transition moments, even though is all in, trust me, when your woman is saying we are stressed, just know that he's stressed because he's feeling it. And I am bringing it, I am ruminating, I am dissecting. Okay, what if this does not work? I am a calculating person to the very late. I want to calculate every penny. Yeah. But, those challenges as well, you can imagine him coping with someone that is always in their head, calculating everything, working out if it's going to work or if it's not going to work. Yeah. Those are also part of our challenges. Yeah. But I bring it to the table, not from the angle of, we are going to be defeated. No. But from the angle that we must carefully take the risks and make sure it is in alignment with what is hearing from God, what I'm hearing from God, so that we scale and we bounce forward. Yes. So in your decision making as a couple or as an individual, challenges will come. But those transition moments is what you need to pay attention to. What does God want me to do? Who does he want me to speak to? Am I preparing for the next phase? Yeah. And most of the time is always about the next phase. And that is why we say purpose always, it's like an evolving cycle. Yeah. You get to the next stage. Yeah. And those moments are the evolving stage that you get to the next level.
Correct.
Yeah, he said correct. Hey, I got a back up. Thank you very much. So the next one, it says, how do you use unity to surrender and to clarify direction? How do you use unity? How do we use unity to surrender and clarify directions? Right. Okay. I mean, for me, my husband would talk. I use unity to, because I've learned, that in chaos, we birth chaos. In unity, in clarity, we birth new visions. We birth new ideas. And I didn't master it, or I didn't know it, like Holy Ghost. Even God took me through learning through my own weaknesses. Just like the last podcast that we talked about, or was it this earlier before, that the challenges that I face in handling conflict were part of the ways for me to understand how to use unity to our own advantage. When we have disagreements and we scream, obviously we reconcile, we say sorry, but that is not still the answer that I'm looking for. I'm looking for the way out of the problem. It's not about making up. It's about bouncing forward. And so for me, I've now used the tool of unity to ensure that we have direction. Not just agreeing because I want to agree to my husband's sake. No, I am not having a peaceful one because I want to satisfy my husband. No, I want to use it to satisfy my purpose and to address the calling of God upon my life. So I would rather not rage and get angry out of proportion because I want to be in control. No, I use unity now to ensure the children have direction, to ensure I have direction, to ensure my husband and ministry have direction. And that is key for me as a woman in ministry.
Yeah, true.
I don't know about you.
Yeah, true. So basically, I think you've said it all. When it comes to marriage is very dynamic. Family is very dynamic. And everybody knows their roles. Yes. The children know that they need to obey their parents. They need to make their parents happy. The wife knows that she needs to submit to the husband. Make sure that there is peace in the family. Yeah. It can't always be our way or the husband's way. Yes. There will be a time that will shift ground. Yeah. And the husband knows that he is the one that must ensure that the family stay together. Yes. It keeps the family together. Now, once this is well spelled out, everybody understands their role. Then it will be easier for us to work in unity. Working in unity doesn't mean that we don't at times disagree. Or we don't at times miss those things. No, it means that even in our failure, we are responsible. We are accountable for our failure. I remember there was a time we wanted to buy a car. And we took the money, it's a big money that time. And we took that money and we will say, and then we normally want somebody to help us to get the car. Yeah. But the person was not available at that time.
So we went ahead.
And we said, even if we fail, we failed. We will take responsibility. And eventually we actually failed. Because the car broke. And the car did not, I think after 10 days, the car packed up.
Finished.
And we took it in. Is as a responsibility.
No blaming game, no game blaming, no accusing each other, or you should have done that, you should have known better. It's a joint ministry, it's a joint family, it's a joint failure, it's a joint success. So the earlier we talk about it and move quickly, the better for us.
If we win, we win. Yes. And if we lose, we lose. So when we lose, we lose together. Yes. When we win, we win together.
Massively together. And once we don't dwell on it too much,
we move on.
God help us to recover on time.
Oh, quickly.
We hope that you've learned so much on this podcast today. Yeah. And I'm sure it has blessed you. If it has blessed you, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and Join our community. We're going to be having a lot to do together. We're going to have couple seminars, chit chat, talk, and raising godly home together. So please don't forget to be part of this network.
Yes.
That is going somewhere. We are all going somewhere, and we are doing great things together. All right? Thank you for tuning in and joining us on this podcast.
Thank you.
We see you next time on the next episode.
Yes.
Make sure you subscribe so you'll be the first to understand. All right?
Thank you so much. Please,
all right.
please watch and subscribe. Thank you. God bless.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, I'm sure you enjoy the content that you just watched now. Please, why don't you just subscribe? Help us. Help me. Help my job. Do you want me to bring Miss Ayemi to come and help me to beg you? Please subscribe. Subscribe. Love us. Share. And I know you love us. You see, I brought you Miss Ayemi for you. Make una enjoy. Subscribe. Tell them what other language we use.
My fellow people. Please subscribe.
I beg.
It doesn't cost money.
It doesn't bite.
Just subscribe. And subscribe.
I like.
You go agree with us, say, wetin we dey produce, they good. They are godly content.
Absolutely.
It go bless your family. It go bless your children.
Please
but I'm going to subscribe now.
I don't understand now. But please subscribe from that language.
Subscribe. Enjoy. Subscribe.
Please subscribe, share, like, comment, and hand it over to everyone available around you. Thank you.
Go and press that button.
From that
button, yeah.
From that language. From that language.
God bless you.
See you on the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.